Hi everybody, this is Megan. We're here today to do some English, but for today's English class, I thought I would leave you a quick screencast to help you how to do the lesson this week. I didn't do one last week, and I thought maybe this might help you with today's lesson. So, today's lesson is split in two. We have lesson 1 and we have lesson 2. So, the first screencast is for the first lesson, which is lesson 1. And after lesson 1, you guys can go and make a quick tea and you can make a quick coffee, and then you can come back and watch the second video for the second half of the class, which is lesson 2. Okay, so let's start. So today then, we are going to review making a complaint and returning an item. So this is all of the vocabulary that we looked at in the last lesson last week. So we're just going to review that vocabulary, and we're going to do our last QQI writing exercise. So I know you'll all be very happy to hear that. So we are going to write a letter of complaint using the vocabulary that we learned last week and revise today. Okay, so with that in mind, let's go! Making a complaint. So you can pause the video here and discuss this question with, if you have a friend or a family member at home. Can you remember any of the language used last week to make a complaint? You can pause the video while you discuss or think about the question, but I am just going to move on. So, firstly, you use a greeting such as hello, hi, or excuse me. Then you say when and where you bought the item. Then you say what the problem is. So for example, the cheese has gone off, or the buttons are falling off, it is too big, it is too small, there's a hole in it, the sleeve is torn, there's a stain on the shirt, the dye has run, the material has started to pill, and I can't get rid of them. Then you agree on a solution. So, I would like a refund or a replacement, or maybe if you are not happy, I would like to see the manager. And finally, you say goodbye. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay, so now that we have reviewed some of the language used to make a complaint, we are going to write a letter of complaint. So, what is a letter of complaint? Well, a letter of complaint is a formal letter. Formal letters are letters to people we don't know on a personal level. For example, we may write to find out information, to apply for a course, to make a complaint, to give information, or to send an apology. It follows the same format as the letter of application for a job that we wrote a few weeks ago. So, your formal letter should include the sender's address on the top right-hand side, a telephone number or an email, the address of the person receiving the letter on the left-hand side below the sender's address, the date, the reason for the letter, a greeting, dear sir or madam. You can use the title Miss, or Mr. if you know the name of the person that you are writing the letter to. Your message in the body of the letter. And a complimentary close, such as yours faithfully or yours sincerely. Finally, write your signature, and after your signature, write your name in block letters. Now, to practice that, download and open the attached PowerPoint and go to slide 14. You can move the pictures around the slide to make a formal letter of complaint. So unscramble the formal letter of complaint. And this is slide 14. So as you can see, it's a letter of complaint, but it is all mixed up. If you download the PowerPoint, you should be able to unscramble the letter. You can pause this video here while you do that. I'm just going to move on. Now, open and read the example letter of complaint. See the attachments with the email. This is the answer for slide 14. So, did you get the layout correct? And here it is. So you have the two addresses, the greeting, the introduction, the body, and signing off. So, did you get it right? Note the correct layout. This is important. Now, read the letter again. Why is this person writing this letter? And you can pause the video here while you answer this question. I'm going to move on. So, our portfolio writing task. Think of the language for complaint and the formal language discussed today. Open the portfolio writing task, a formal letter of complaint document, and write the letter of complaint for your portfolio. Then email it to me. You can pause the video while you do that. This is that document. Portfolio writing task, a formal letter of complaint. Imagine you are a customer in a shop. You asked the shop assistant for help with a faulty item. The shop assistant was rude to you and refused to help. Write a letter of complaint to the head office explaining about the event. The piece should be at least 3 paragraphs long. You must use grammatically correct sentences with accurate punctuation and spelling, and you must use the layout of a formal letter. And you can pause the video here while you do that. So, homework then. So your homework, guys, is to complete the following and email it to me. Write a formal letter of complaint. So I suppose all that's left is our plenary. Name 2 things or 2 pieces of vocabulary that you learned or revised in this short lesson. Okay guys, you can stop the video here. You can go and get your tea, get your coffee, and come back and let's open up the second video, which is the second part of the lesson. It's called Lesson 2. Okay guys, I'll see you in Lesson 2. Bye!